A sudden ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran is raising new questions. Both sides are claiming victory, but actions on the ground tell a more complicated story.
And a man remains in critical condition after being shot multiple times by federal agents during a traffic stop in California.
CSUF News starts now. Hello and welcome to CSUF News, a student production at Cal State University Fullerton. I'm Andrea Holland.
And I'm Hugo Gonzalez.
The U.S. and Iran have agreed to a 2-week ceasefire deal. The nations agreed to the ceasefire on April 8th. CNN reports that both the U.S. government and the Iranian regime are claiming victory in light of the deal being reached. As of Monday morning, the U.S. government has implemented a military blockage on all traffic entering and exiting Iranian ports. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said that any military vessels that attempt to approach the Strait of Hormuz will be dealt with harshly and decisively.
A Salvadoran man was shot Tuesday morning along I-5 in Patterson, Northern California, by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents during a traffic stop. Carlos Ivan Mendoza Hernandez was on his way to work when ICE agents stopped him, claiming he was wanted for questioning regarding a murder charge in El Salvador. ICE acting director says Hernandez was undocumented and attempted to weaponize his vehicle. However, Hernandez's attorney denied any gang ties and was previously absolved of the murder charge. Hernandez was suffered 6 gunshot wounds and remains in the ICU.
Titan Walk is no stranger to solicitors. Reporter Layla Freiberg speaks to students and campus police about how they can act and what can be done if they take it too far.
If you've been on the Cal State Fullerton campus, you've probably been stopped and asked if you're registered to vote. Solicitors have an active presence, but what rules do we have in place for them?
It is 65 degrees and sunny here on Titan Walk today. On a typical Wednesday, it's not uncommon to see solicitors, like the ones behind me, asking students to stop and sign their petitions.
Cal State Fullerton Police Department confirms that community members coming on campus to solicit must be approved through the Division of Student Affairs. CSUF is a public institution, but students voice concerns about their approach.
My go-to escape is I'm late for class, and it's a lot of the times I've been hit with 5 minutes don't matter.
Some students report solicitors becoming aggressive in their efforts.
One time they grabbed my friend and she was like, "Don't touch me."
California Penal Code Section 626.6 authorizes CSUF police to exclude individuals and organizations not required to be on campus if they are engaging in conduct that interferes with university operations. For campus police, enforcement is determined on a case-by-case basis.
From an enforcement perspective, when we're going out and we're speaking with these individuals, for us it has to deal with time, place, and manner and what the activity is.
If campus police decide solicitors are in violation of the Penal Code section or President's directives, then they can be removed from campus.
But if we start to get repeat calls for service regarding that individual or that entity, then we take more direct measure and can revoke their access to campus for 7 days.
Senior Musa Altaf says his #1 tip for aggressive solicitors is to just keep it moving.
Just have your headphones on, man, and act like you didn't hear them.
Detective Sergeant Brown says to always be careful when giving information.
Don't give out your social security number or any personal identifying information if you're not 1000% sure of what you're doing.
Solicitors are on campus year-round. Don't stop for them unless you're comfortable, and don't hesitate to let campus PD know if they're acting out of line. In Fullerton, California, I'm Layla Freiberg, CSUF News.
Finding a job is getting harder, especially for soon-to-be graduates, as the new numbers show unemployment rate continuing to rise. Jennifer Mateo has more details.
The rise of unemployment in California during the past year has increased significantly, being at the highest in the country, and has been affecting young graduates with unemployment rate reaching 5.6%, making it harder for recent graduates to find jobs.
Doesn't make me feel too confident. I think I'm a little bit nervous about it just because a lot of my roommates are already graduated because I am like a year behind. And they've had a lot of struggles too, like finding jobs like once school ended and stuff. So I'm a little bit nervous, especially going into like an acting career where like absolutely nothing is guaranteed.
With the limiting job openings, there has been a significantly increase in competition, which makes it harder for students to stand out amongst other candidates.
I think the job market for college students today is very competitive and intimidating.
The impact of unemployment has added more pressure for recent and soon-to-be graduates. However, Cal State Fullerton and the majority of college campuses offer a career center to assist students with internship, resume building, job search, and more.
Skills like communication, teamwork, leadership, career and self-development. I think another one's like global intercultural fluency, something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
So these are really important skills that students need to be aware of as they're students here at Cal State Fullerton, or any college for that matter.
As the rise of unemployment continues to grow, students are taking steps and looking for ways to stand out in today's job market.
I am doing a lot of networking right now. I think I'm just in the acting industry and stuff too. I'm meeting a lot of writers and directors and managers, agents, and all of that stuff. Just sort of getting to know people.
Although the economic growth in California and the rise of unemployment is making it harder for graduates to step in the job market, staying persistent and determined can help lead to success. I'm Jennifer Mateo, reporting from Cal State Fullerton, CSUF News.
Coming up, a relationship dispute turns into a courtroom fight with new details raising questions about what really happened and what's next for the family.
And a major fallout has two global brands pull out of a major UK festival after backlash over its headline performer.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes now that have just begun under a purple sun. There's many reasons we are what we've become. I'm going through changes now. Things could be different, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back to CSUF News. I'm Andrea Holland.
And I'm Hugh Gonzalez. Thank you for tuning in. Temperatures are warming up, and so is the drama.
Taylor Irving is here to give us the latest update on the hottest tea.
A serious and legal dispute tied to a recent domestic violence incident involving a former Bachelorette star is drawing attention in Utah. Accusations of domestic violence are being made on both sides of the relationship, with each claiming the other is responsible for a troubling incident. Earlier this year, the case has now escalated into a courtroom battle involving protective orders, custody decisions, and conflicting accounts of what really happened. As tensions continue to rise, new details are emerging about the allegations and the impact on their family. Pepsi and Diego pull sponsorship from the UK 2026 Wireless Festival after Kanye West is continued to headline the event. The rapper has faced significant backlash in recent years over a series of anti-Semitic and controversial remarks. The festival is scheduled to take place July 10th through the 12th in Finsbury Park, London, but will face a major shift without its primary sponsor. That's all the update with entertainment. Now back to Andrea and Hugo.
In a world of streaming and digital music, a classic format is gaining popularity again.
Melanie Shepard takes us inside the resurgence of vinyl records.
The sound of a needle dropping on vinyl is making a comeback. In an age dominated by streaming services, vinyl records are seeing a surprising resurgence, especially among young listeners. According to industry reports, vinyl sales have continued to grow in recent years, with fans attracted to the sound, collectability, and tangible experience.
Like being able to hold the music and read liner notes and the production and like the artistry that went into a record, it has like a more magical feel as opposed to streaming where it's just one click or one touch.
As vinyl's popularity grows, stores are adapting by scaling back on CDs and making room for a format back in demand. From local record shops to big box stores, vinyl resurgence is making a comeback,
We're starting to see lines like this outside of local record shops, especially on days like today, Record Store Day.
The trend has even expanded beyond local shops. Big box retailers like Target sell vinyl featuring exclusive pressings that can't be found anywhere else.
I do think that it's cool that, records have kind of exploded in a way that you do see them at regular stores too. You see them at Target, you see them at places like Walmart. And I do remember them kind of getting rid of their physical media.
According to a recent report from the Recording Industry Association of America, vinyl sales have continued to rise, outpacing other physical music formats. As vinyl continues to grow in popularity, music fans say the format offers something streaming can't: a tangible connection to the music and a shared experience that brings listeners together. Melanie Shepard, CSUF News.
In light of recent social issues, artists are using their platforms in different ways.
Bad Bunny made his stance clear at this year's Grammy Awards. Andrea Velandia has the details.
The Grammy Awards, held in Los Angeles at the Crypto.com Arena on February 1st, have shown audiences what happens when music meets social and political issues.
I'm gonna say, eyes out. We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans.
Here, Puerto Rican singer and rapper Bad Bunny publicly expressed his disapproval of the current immigration crisis. Though he faces criticism, his actions have sparked widespread conversation and have resonated with many.
Among those, Cal State Fullerton Chicano Studies professor Andrea Garcia expresses her concerns, saying that it's important for public figures to be vocal about socio-political issues, especially when their supporters are affected.
When we look at the entire picture of the artists, how they got to where they were at that moment receiving that award, it's their fans. It's their fan base. And if their fan base, like Bad Bunny, is predominantly Latinx, this should be a reason why he should absolutely stand up and say something in that moment, because he's giving back to the people that helped him get to where he's at.
Similarly, Chicano Studies professor Alejandro Gradilla says Bad Bunny is being an activist for social change, separating himself from public figures who have stayed silent during the ongoing immigration crisis.
It's really important what he's doing because he is taking on a whole system. He's not just addressing an issue. He has now leveraged symbolic meaning, not just linguistic, but symbolic.
Bad Bunny has shown the ways in which artists and public figures can use their voice, not just for their work, but to represent something bigger than themselves. In South Los Angeles, Andrea Velandia, CSUF News.
I'm Hugh Gonzalez.
And I'm Andrea Holland. Thank you for tuning in to CSUF News, Spring 2026.